Hey out there, welcome to Odallus Way. Mark's calling you. So we've got a call from our friend Mark, and he's saying, "Hey, listen, man, there's those Furbies. They're coming. We gotta sell those because I know that your mom sells a bunch of those from when they were really popular, and we got to get down to the swap meet. See, we're sitting outside in the forest because we're gonna bring them over there. We got to get all those Furbies over to the swap meet, and we're gonna sell them, and we're gonna make buco bucks. I'm Mega Kastner. I'm here with
Yokichiro.
That's right. He's gonna be my wingman.
Yes.
So we're gonna go. So we have to go back to our house and get the Furbies. And man, we live in a bad neighborhood, as you can see here.
It's pretty bad. It's not the new Furbies with the weird LED eyes. It's the old ones, right?
Exactly.
Okay, the retro ones, because this game's pretty retro looking.
Exactly. We're living back in the 80s, and that was before Furbies. But you know, it's a mixed timeline, dude. Check this out. Oh man, look at that. Look at those skills. Those are the skills that are gonna help me when I'm selling those Furbies at the swap meet. And we're gonna be getting we're gonna get some of the pizza from 7-Eleven that you know you shouldn't buy, but you do anyways because you're hungry.
It's great. It's made in like 3 minutes flat or something like that.
Oh yeah.
It's delicious, and you can get the stuffed Doritos.
Oh yeah.
For the true hardcore gamers who want to get diabetes quicker.
That's right.
But I like this game so far. It looks really cool.
The art style is. I think they said like they're keeping the palette is from the NES.
Yeah, the 8-bit palette. Unlike some indies that don't. They say they are, but
well, they go retrograde, but they don't go full retrograde.
Yeah, this definitely is. I mean, the main character is what? Maybe 3-4 colors.
Oh, that's right.
Like maybe.
Yeah, we got a blue, we got a orange, we got a no, it's 3.
It's like 3, yeah.
Oh no! Oh yeah, we got the dark brown, we got the orange, we got the skin color, normal skin. Anything else, you get different crayons for that. It's flesh colored, and then we got the blue of the cloak. That's 4 colors just on this guy. Look at a little Castlevania, but it plays really different.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. It's not as, I guess, janky as Castlevania. Which
the
is
jumps
good.
are, oh man.
Yeah, you can actually jump, unlike in the other games. Just everything seems pretty tight,
I can
which is good.
Climb on ledges. Look at this. Oh man, I can drop down.
Unprogrammable in no. They probably didn't know how. Hey, there's the Furby buyer.
Oh yeah, so we got to sell. We've got how many Furbies do we got? See, you kill the other people, they're going to sell their Furbies, and we steal them. So we've got they call them orbs, which is in the if you're in the biz of selling Furbies, you know you call them orbs. I've got 42 of them.
Yeah, looks like we can buy some steaming soup, an axe, a Furby leg.
That's the leg of a child who tried to steal one of my Furbies.
And then of course the cross.
Yeah, I don't need any of these.
Talk to him though. Okay, for some food.
Soul orbs. I don't know why he calls them. I don't know why they. I think it's because his soul is consumed by the Furbies that he calls them that. And there's a joke about merchants, your hero going to save the world, and yet the merchants still want money from you. But I guess if you save the world and their stock is gone, their world's kind of over.
It's true. What is that?
Uh-oh.
Too heavy.
Can't get that. I like that heart, though. It's not like hearts in Castlevania where they're not... You think that they would replenish your health, but they don't. And you wonder...
items. Right? Or the specials?
Yeah, the sub-weapons. And you go,
yeah.
Because the only way you can, in the old Castlevanias, is you have to find the meat inside the walls. And there's lots of really funny, really original jokes made about meat being in walls in Castlevania. So we won't make them here because they've been made over and over again by people much funnier than us. Thanks, guys, for making those jokes.
We appreciate them. The only thing I don't understand is the way the fire goes up. Like, it's something exploding, or is it just possessed fire, or what?
Yeah, it might be soul fires.
Soul fire. Oh, Furby souls.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what the Mexican Furby.
Yeah.
That's what they are.
Knockoffs from. You can get chiclets.
Yeah, and they're full of parasites, so they move around. Which is actually, if you kids, I don't know how old you kids are, but if you ever saw Mexican jumping beans, literally, there's a parasite inside of them, And I found this out because I had a little plastic container that had one of them in them, and I forgot about it, and I found it months later, and there was this dead fly in it.
Oh,
so
it actually grew into the fly?
It grew into the fly and then starved to death inside of its plastic cave. And so you can think about that next time you are about to buy your kids some Mexican jumping beans, is to think about there's a parasite living in there. And if you eat them, you might have a parasite inside your stomach. Or think about this. You got they had to crack out of those hard shells, so they're pretty strong. I mean, they're strong enough that they're stuck in there. Ooh, I'm almost dead. Uh-oh. They're strong enough to oh, I forgot. There we go. I can't do it. They're strong enough to break out of those shells. They can move inside of them, so they're pretty strong. Now imagine you take those little maggots. All right, we got the maggots going in there, and then imagine that instead of inside the beans, they're inside your taste buds, and all at once, those maggots start coming out of your tongue and turning into those flies. So you've got this mess of saliva-y, ooh, he's dead, saliva-y flies coming out of your tongue and filling your mouth. Not so fun. Remember, kids, don't take a vacation to Mexico. Come on, guys. That's a bad idea.
Yeah.
If your parents try to tell you to, hey, we're going down to Mexico, say, nuh-uh, Mom. I'm not going down there. I heard about it. Uncle Edgar told me what happens.
God, maybe I can do it with the controller.
That's right. We're taking turns. So yeah. I was playing as I was telling my story. Now Yoki Jiro's going to be taking over with his 360 controller.
I don't want to use the 360 controller. It's the only thing I have that will work with the computer, unfortunately.
Wait, does the PlayStation 4 controller not work?
It does, but the drivers are still a little janky. This was like literally just easy. Plug it in, you're good to go.
Yeah.
Because Microsoft being Microsoft, but it doesn't. It works okay for platformers, I guess. Not really. No, it's terrible. The D-pad's terrible.
Yeah, it looks like you're using the control stick.
Yeah, because they're basically the same. They're essentially the same thing.
That D-pad is just a nub.
It's just a nub with a little cross on it.
Yeah.
Do you need to buy anything from him?
No, you should be good.
No, okay. I haven't found any armor or anything like that. I found a bag at one point, which is cool because you can see the upgrades on the side.
Yeah.
This guy kind of freaked me out. I'm like, oh, hey, dude. And then all of a sudden, he just...
well, you'll see. You'll see.
You'll see. Just wait. It's going to be fun.
He's going to give you a hug. He's going to give a big ol' hug. See? He came out of his skin like the parasites come out of a Mexican jumping bean or your tongue.
You see with the axe, if you throw the axe, it bounces back and hits him twice.
Yes.
It's like strategies. Oh, you gotta hit that.
And it shows that they, like, and this is why this is one of the few indie retrograde games that I'll actually play, because it feels like they've actually put thought into this rather than, well, I'm not very good at art and I'm not very good at programming, so I'm gonna do a platformer and it's gonna be retrograde sprite art. Oh boy. The palette
there, he's dead.
Is limited, but everything is cohesive. I can look at it and go, that's my character, that's the bad guy, that's the foreground, that's the background. It looks pleasant to look at, as opposed to some like, how about that sword and sorcery game, Super Brothers, where they've got the noodle arm Atari things?
I didn't go to the right.
You can just go back out.
Oh, can I? Is it the same area? No. Wait.
Is it?
Oh, okay, yeah, I guess I can. I mean, that's why, like, I want to play this game and show people a little bit, is because, like, oh no, it was a different area.
Yeah.
This actually, like, they say 8-bit and it actually looks retro, but it doesn't have the pseudo-retro. Because a lot of games are like, oh yeah, our graphics are 8-bit, but they're not. Yeah. And people, like, you've seen all those Steam Greenlight games, right? Where they're all, like, reusing the assets and stuff like that. I kind of feel like a lot of retro people, or people who make retro games, are doing the same thing.
They're lazy.
Oh, yeah, to get something.
Well, it's not just lazy, but they're also uncreative. Like, they can't even come up with their own sprites.
Yeah, that too. Well, so you play Retro City Rampage, right?
Yeah.
So that guy is dedicated to making it work just like it would work on the NES. It's so crazy. Like, I didn't think it was until I watched him at we were at a panel here and he was here talking about it. I'm terrible at this. And he was explaining everything. Like even the sound has to be perfect. It has to be exactly what you would use. And he didn't want to use any new technology. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, now the version that we have, I mean, is that one that's actually playable on the NES?
So there's I think either this controller sucks or I suck. I believe you can play the retro version.
Yeah.
Through DX, the deluxe edition or whatever.
Yeah.
The re-release on the PlayStation and the Vita.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can on the. It was released on the Nintendo 3DS.
Yeah.
And I think, what is that in the background?
Oh, it's an alien.
What the hell?
That's right. Okay. That's gonna come back later.
Oh, well, that's fun.
Yeah, but I know on the PC, I think I ran into there's an arcade where you can play like the old version that would actually run on the NES.
Yeah.
Or as far as he got when he was trying to be just like straight up, hey, I'm gonna make this run on an NES. I'm gonna sell a card of it.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty nuts, and I don't like being deceived by saying, oh yeah, it's 8-bit, and I get it, and it's clearly not.
Yeah.
Because they add where the parallax scrolling where it doesn't, you can't do that.
Well, this game does have it for some of the backgrounds.
Yeah, not
too
much.
But it fits in, like it doesn't look out of place too much.
Not a mage.
It could be maybe it's an Amiga game. I don't know. MSX. No, I think that was worse than the NES.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Yeah, so this guy.
Who?
I just was like, nope. And then you don't need to fight him. It's
yeah, but you gotta kill him. It's honor, man.
Yeah, but he just does that.
Yeah, just hit him.
This isn't Dark Souls. I can't do it.
Oh my god. Yeah, you can.
I can't dodge. I can't parry.
No, you jump over it, man. You can jump clear over him.
2, 3. Oh, he's dead.
See, he's not that hard.
I didn't even give me anything. So what was the point?
The point is that you kicked his butt.
Oh.
You kicked his. Hold on, get the sound effect ready. You kicked his ass.
Uh-oh. Oh, you got a different sub-weapon.
Yeah, you can switch between them.
Which is nice that you can switch between different things, unlike most games.
And it's got a little bit. This game really is. It's a combination of a ton of little. It's got little things from a lot of NES games. You got a little bit of Castlevania. Got a little Ghosts and Goblins.
Oh, this part.
Yeah, that'll kill you dead.
Reminds me of Mega Man.
Yeah, a little Mega Man. A little bit of Ninja Gaiden. I think just a little bit. And but it takes all of them, but it fits it together so it doesn't feel like, oh, this is obviously from that game. Like if I never played Castlevania, if I never played Ghosts and Goblins, like this all feels correct. The game is cohesive in what it, I guess, technically stole or whatever you want to call it. Oh no, okay, it's my turn.
Play on the keyboard.
I'll show you how it's done.
I would say not stole, but like kind of built upon it, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, that's why it feels natural, is the game's actually built around it rather than just trying to say, oh, hey, oh, do you remember games when they did this? Yeah, I'm doing it in here. It all works together. And that's why I played it for free, and then I bought it. That's right, this is wait, well, you got a review copy, though.
Yes.
This is a review copy,
Which
so we're reviewing it right now.
Well, yeah, hopefully I can actually finish it.
Yeah, I think it's around 4 hours.
It's not too long, but it's
hard.
It's hard. It's challenging, which is what we need as challenging games, so kids aren't so, you know, press forward and run.
Yeah.
Sonic.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, you gotta push that. You're gonna die.
Oh.
Ooh.
Skills, baby. Someone was trying to call this. Look, it's like a retro Dark Souls, and I mean,
no.
It's not. Dark
No.
Souls. The closest thing is that like Dark Souls, people were saying like, oh man, Dark Souls is just like those old NES games. So I mean, it's like the old NES games that people attributed the hardness of Dark Souls to. But that's about as close as you can get.
Mechanically, no, not even close to Dark Souls.
There's no roll. The Dark Souls and Demon Souls, all of them, you have to have that roll. There
is a game coming out that's I forget what it's called. I think it's coming out on the PlayStation 4, and it's like a 2D Dark Souls. Everyone's saying.
Oh my god! See, that's the worst thing is that, the people who were calling it a 2D Dark Souls were not the developers. The developers were like, "Hey, those old NES games. That's what it's like," because that's correct. They did not themselves call it a Souls-like game. I found that any developer that calls their game a Souls-like game they're incorrect. You're wrong.
Yeah.
Titan Souls. You Chomsky honk.
I never played that.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, ooh, Souls, maybe it's going to be hard. And then I went, wait a second. They're trying to get me to buy it because they want me to confuse it with some sort of 2D Dark Souls, even though it wasn't. It was some game where you only had like one hit or something.
You had like an arrow and you threw it around. It was weird and a lot of people didn't like it.
Yeah, and it was obviously invoking Dark Souls with its name.
Right, that's probably it. I mean, the only thing the aesthetics and there's chests. That's the only thing I can. Oh, you have a sword. That's the only thing I could think that would relate to Dark Souls. But that's just generic stuff. I think it's just people who haven't played these type of games.
Well, I think it's also trying to get people riled up. Like, oh man, another game trying to claim its
Dark Soulsiness.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a great game so far. I mean,
oh yeah.
I don't really have any complaints other than I suck at it. That's probably because I haven't played a Castlevania or a Metroid game well, there hasn't been one in forever, so
yeah,
it's kind of hard to be good at those if you never play them.
You just got to keep practicing. Play only old games. That's what you should do for a real hardcore gamer.
It's too hardcore.
Where am I going? Am I going the right way?
There's meandering paths, so you can. Oh, there was no meat in the wall. So.
Oh, that's right. There was only more Furbies.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm stuck here.
What?
How do I do this?
Yeah.
Oh, you come around the other way. Never mind. I'll come back.
There's like multiple paths, which is kind of neat.
That's right. That was the other thing that I was really impressed with is how many different paths you have to walk around here. It's not super complicated, but for a platformer like this, Mega Man doesn't have this many. Old Sonic games have something. This is something similar to the kind of paths that old Sonic games used to have.
Yeah, no, not new stuff.
No, that's right. Press right to run. I'm gonna press left to beat you up.
More mage. Okay.
See, and I think that's the only other thing is the enemies definitely have patterns that you have to learn.
Yeah.
But again, that's still just that's from these old games that people also liked in Dark Souls. So it's not a Dark Souls game. You're dumb. Stop it. Stop. Are you saying that? If you're the ones who's saying it, I'm gonna beat you up. I'm gonna come over to your house.
Dark Souls just took what the older games did, enemies with patterns, difficulty, the kind of, darkness of it.
Mm-hmm.
They took all those things and brought them forth into 3D, where most games, I can't think of a game that was anywhere near. I guess Ninja Gaiden, the new ones,
but that's also a game that was on the NES and was known as one of the hardest NES games.
Yeah, so I guess taking that, I mean, they made that into 3D pretty well. A lot of stuff didn't translate very well.
Mm-hmm. Well, and Sonic's an obvious case, but
even the recent Castlevanias,
any of the Castlevanias,
any of them
that were
Lords of Shadow, I haven't touched that. I'd rather play something like this.
Yeah. The other big problem was the 3D ones. They tried really hard in the PlayStation 2 era. Oh my God, no.
Yeah, they were pretty terrible.
They were trying really hard to recapture the 2D element, but if you remember, what happened with when it moved, dang it, oh man,
respawning enemies.
Yeah. The Ninja Gaiden moving to 3D is that they did change it. It became, it was still, hard, but the way in which it was hard was much, much different. It took, oh man,
controller time.
Oh yeah, that's right, I died. It refocused because there wasn't I don't think there was a whole lot of platforming on it either. And it focused straight on, instead of platforming and combat, is they gave you a ton of moves to actually combat the enemies with. Something closer to like a modern day beat 'em up like God Hand or Bayonetta.
No one knows God Hand. No one knows Bayonetta.
Oh man, God Hand. Oh my God, talk about that as a game. Have you ever played it?
I've never played it. No.
Oh man, you pick it up and you start playing it and you can feel how well it's made. There are few games, and there's few games made today that I felt that just like they knew exactly how this was gonna feel in my hands and anyone's hand. So yeah, I have it on the PlayStation 3.
Oh, why on the PS3?
Yeah, because they have it as a PlayStation 2 classic.
Oh, yeah, we'll have to play that.
Man.
So I haven't played it at all. Everyone talks about it, but
Yeah, it's one of the, you'll pick it up, and I waited, I've heard about it for a long time. I bought it, and I didn't touch it. I wanted to, like, it needed to be the right time, which it's not. It's always the right time. That's a secret right there.
meaningful.
Yeah. Or more coins. Yeah, they didn't put any food in there. But yeah, you will play it just for like 15 minutes, and you'll know, ooh, this is a good game. And then you'll know whoever wrote that bad review of it on IGN, they're an idiot. They don't know what they're talking about.
Fire Walk with me?
Hey, Twin Peaks, I was just watching, hey, you got it too, nice. I was just watching Blue Velvet, which is in a very weird movie. And I can see Trent Reznor obviously had an early influence from David Lynch, because he tried to look like the guy from Blue Velvet real hard. Back when he was in, what was it? It was like Option 31 or something?
Something weird.
Yeah, some band. But I saw an old picture of him, and I was like, you're trying to look exactly like that guy from Blue Velvet. Come on. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you can hit the things.
Oh, but and they're supposed to be making a... well, it's my turn.
Terrible at this game.
They're supposed to be making a Twin Peaks revamp with David Lynch. I don't know.
They said that they weren't doing it, and then now they're doing it.
Oh, wait. When did they say they weren't going to do it?
A couple of months ago, and now it's back on. I was on NeoGAF, and they were talking about it.
Well, we'll see. I mean, I don't know. Like, the thing, too, is... it might be a weird time. Because that was sort of calling back... Twin Peaks was very much sort of soap opera-y.
Right.
And then... adding more, well, not realistic elements, I guess, but a lot more, a little bit of crime and a little bit of mystery fantasy.
Ooh, like
horror
Deadly
suspense.
Premonition.
Yeah. Oh man, dude. Yeah, that has a very strong Twin Peaks vibe from it.
I still haven't finished it.
I need to. I'll stream it sometime.
But it's too janky sometimes.
It's one of those games you have to stream it, so then you'll actually commit to playing it.
Where the hell is the switch for that thing?
I have no idea. Ooh. I think I gotta go down here.
Probably. I mean, the progression in the levels, they seem to throw more enemies at you towards the end.
Yeah.
But that's after you figure out their patterns for the most part. Oh, maybe just light all those things up?
No, this is what you have to do.
Secrets. Oh.
And let's see. Here, I'm gonna give you guys a hint. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I wonder what I do. I don't know. Wow, they lined up pretty good. Alright. Oh wait, I forget.
Did you mess up already?
I forgot which or no. Oh, this was 2. This was 2. I think. Uh-oh, gamers. Well, go back on the video. Guys, go back on the video and tell me which one I was supposed to put it in. Because I forget. Oh, yeah, this is right.
And then 3? 2, 1, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
I'm the best. I'm the best. Wow. Although,
see, it's got puzzles. This game has puzzles.
Yeah, very basic ones.
What?
Ones that are appropriate for me. I play Silent Hill on easy puzzles because I'm stupid.
Hill. No more PET.
Oh, man. Yeah, dude.
Poor
See?
mages. They should run away or
Nope,
whatever.
they're dumb.
Take a sword in the mouth. That works too.
That's all they can do. Later. Ooh, this boss. Well, if I die, you have to... Oh, this one's easy. Never mind. Damn it.
Well, after this, I think we're have to be done.
Alright, let's...
I'm here to release the damned. Oh.
It's an NES game. This doesn't matter.
Story? Lore? What's that?
Here, tell me how to play the game. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, forgot. Whoops.
Got Fireball Doom. Got 2 hearts left.
Oh, nope.
Got 1 heart left. Patterns. Nope. So there's so many people that are creating actually decent games that you kind of worry about, like Capcom, for instance, like why they can't get anyone to work on games like Mega Man anymore.
It's because they don't care about them.
Oh, yeah.
In your face! In your face, Skull Knight!
Now you have to
Get
fight
out of
him.
here! What?
Oh. Now you have to fight him, dude.
Oh, when I fought him, I beat him up so badly. Oh, well, you get to try him.
Right.
Last time when I played
wait,
it...
no, we're game over, dude.
Oh, well, we'll just stop there then.
Yeah, we lost.
Give
We're gonna
up.
have to give up.
Oh! Yeah, when I beat him, I guess I hit him on the head enough.
Oh.
Cause I killed the beast and then he just died. He ran away. He was real scared.
Nice.
So I don't know what happened here.
Not good enough. Anyways, this was Odallus, is that right? I'm sure that
Odallus.
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 Furby Adventure.
Odallus.
Yeah.
Mark's calling. Pick
Yeah.
up the phone.
Ring, ring, ring.